What's up, everybody? Nobody's probably gonna watch this video, but hey, at least it's a more high quality video instead of me just, um, like putting my phone up to the my Switch or something. This is actual screen recording. I got a capture card, and I talked about it in a short that I posted a few minutes ago. Now it took me a few minutes to figure out how this was working, and it was only until I realized, oh shoot, they can't hear me, that I was like, oh shoot, they can't hear me. Because the capture card audio was coming through as the microphone. And so now, hopefully, this is working. Anyway, we're starting a new Minecraft world for this Let's Play. I'm calling it YouTube World. We're not doing hardcore mode because I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years now. And, well, I would mainly play creative worlds. And I didn't really start playing survival until about 3 years ago. And then I really didn't, or about 4 years ago now, actually. 3 to 4. Keep forgetting it's 2025. And I only started playing with difficulty on all the time. Almost a year ago now. So we're not doing hardcore mode, but we're having difficulty on hard all the time. And I do like having a starting map and a bonus chest. And I do like having short coordinates on. Excuse me. I don't know why my voice was raspy there. However, I do not like having to unlock the recipes. And I do like immediate respawn. And I do not like the villager trade rebalancing. I added it on my main Minecraft world without realizing what it does. And I just turned this all on. Just because. With the villager trade rebalancing, it wrecks villagers pretty much. And by the way, I'm playing this on a GameCube style controller, not an actual GameCube controller, but it's a GameCube style controller for the Switch. So I think the seed should be my username. There we go. And I'm not even sure if the volume's coming through for the Switch. I don't think it is. For me, it's not, but I don't think it is for you guys either. Because all you should be hearing is my voice. My horrible, horrendous voice. Anyway, YouTube World is what we're calling it. World Seed, Sizable Splash, multiplayer. Shoot, I didn't realize. I'm creating this world as I'm logged out of my Minecraft account. So I'm going to log in. I took my Switch out of its dock. And I'm going to log in while that's going. I'm going to have to do this all over again. Great. Gonna have to do all the world settings again. I love it. I'm just gonna do the same settings, and I swear I'm not gonna do cheats. Because it's like it's out of the dock. You guys can't see it. And if I put it back in, then you guys will be able to see it. And like I'll show you before I create the world that the cheats are off. I swear. Don't worry. Be happy. I'm gonna show you, because it's the don't worry, be happy. My sense of humor is stupid. It's gonna be all the same settings. You know what? Actually, no. I was gonna still see if the microphone's working. I'll open up my sound settings to see if the microphone's working instead, because that'll be more efficient. Alright. Speakers, the microphone. Yeah, should be working correctly. I hope you guys can hear me. Alright. They're all back. I just wanted to do it off screen so that it'd be easier. Because then I could use the touchscreen on the Switch to make it easier. And like, the touchscreen on the Switch is not utilized enough. Because it's like, I once brought my Switch to school to play Mario Kart with my friends. And one of my friends, he talks kind of weird. Like, I kind of joke around with him about it. Oh, friendly fire. I'm going to turn that off, too. But, like, I used the touchscreen on the Switch while we were at lunch, and he was like, bruh. The Switch has a touchscreen? And I'm like, yeah. Anyway. So, pretty much all the same stuff on. But I thought we should do a texture pack. That's also kind of crazy. I was talking with my friend. I was like, what? Why aren't they here? I was talking with my friends. Or, one of my friends, actually. On Sunday. I was talking about how. He brought up Nintendo characters in Fortnite. And how Nintendo was like, they could only be available on the Switch and can only be seen on the Switch. And I brought up to him, I was like, if you have Minecraft on the Switch, you get the Mario mashup for free, along with the Mario World, or Mario Minecraft World, and the Mario skin pack. But if you use the texture pack, or if you use the skin pack, you cannot have anyone from another console join the world with the texture pack on, or join you if you have the skin pack activated. And my friend goes, that's dumb. And I'm like, yeah. Anyway, all of the texture packs I have are really old. The classic one is the only one I have that seems to work still. But, because it's the Switch, I think we should try and activate the Mario one. Turn off multiplayer and apply back. Mario. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. It's so stupid. But at least we have it. And it's like, Nintendo is so strict with their licensing that I never thought the Lego Zelda set, it's sitting right here on my desk right next to me. I never thought it would happen because of how strict Nintendo is with licensing. And with some of the stuff they've been doing recently, I legitimately questioned if they had changed CEOs or not. And I think they did, actually. And then Satoru Iwata, he was a great Nintendo CEO. With him, like, he made sure that, I heard that during the Wii U era, he made sure that people, like, Nintendo was absolutely failing during the Wii U era. Oh, okay, the texture pack is working. But anyway, I was told that when they were failing during the Wii U era, they were almost forced to cut off people's jobs. But that Iwata would even... he refused to let employees off due to budget cuts and loss of finances. And that he himself would actually take it out of his own pay grade just to make it that they didn't get fired. Like, he was a great person, great CEO. May he rest in peace. Alright, I usually like to try and make a base somewhere in the center. So, it's like we spawn on a mountain. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Also, that's powdered snow, I think. Now, I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a Wii. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a Wii. I have a 2DS. I have an NES, or NES top loader, and I have a Super Nintendo. But I don't play a lot of Mario. I'm a Zelda guy. The only I have quite a bit of Mario games, but I have never played Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and I think that's where this texture pack, a lot of the stuff comes from. Like, I have Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I never really got that far into it, and I still need to. Powdered snow right there. So I'm gonna see with the brightness on here. Oh yeah, that's bright. Yeah. That's much better. I turned the brightness down on the camera. I assume you guys can see it. That's a little better. No longer being kind of blinded. Oh, I forgot about the dancing flowers in this texture pack. Okay, this controller has some bad stick drift. It's like, I'm not... It's had it pretty much ever since I got it. It's like, I'm not touching my controller right now. Well, now I am, but like... Sometimes it'll just move my character to the left, and the stick drift with that is really bad. And I found that I've found that the only thing to counteract the stick drift is tie a rubber band onto it and let it be flicked in the opposite direction for a bit. That's the only thing I've found that helps. Which, that's probably not the best for it. But I don't know. It's a really great controller. It's like it feels. I've very little held GameCube controllers. It does not feel like a GameCube controller, though, because it doesn't have the analog triggers, which is like it kind of annoys me when people complain about like, these third-party GameCube controllers for the Switch don't have the analog triggers, and I'm like, really? How many games on the Switch actually support analog triggers? There you go. It's like, I don't think any of them actually support analog triggers because Nintendo's controllers don't have them. So there's no point to put them on if they're not going to be used. Especially because they're designed around the digital ones. And it's like, so it would probably be that you'd have to, take the I'm trying to think. It'd probably make it that you'd have to push the triggers all the way down until you hear the which is the digital press. Or they just make it that no matter how much you press it, it's just completely pointless to add analog triggers if none of the games support it. And I do hope the Switch 2 has analog triggers. It's like, Nintendo is so weird sometimes. They created the best analog triggers with the GameCube controller. And then the Wii Classic controller had it, but not the Wii Classic Pro. Like, I have the Wii Classic Pro, but those don't have the triggers. The analog triggers. Nintendo is pretty stubborn sometimes, if I'm going to be honest. But I love them because they make really great games and really experimental games. And are, you know, more affordable. It's like, PlayStation and Xbox is really only for the people who are rich or are hardcore gamers. Or people who are just dumb with money. Like, my brother bought an Xbox Series X like a year ago. He's barely used it. It's like, I use my Switch almost daily. And the other stuff I have, like my 2DS, I don't really use much. I use it every now and then. And my Super Nintendo and NES, ever since I got my Super Nintendo a few months ago, or a couple of months ago, I barely use the NES, but occasionally I do. But I also only have one game for each. For my NES top loader, it's the Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt. And for the Super Nintendo, it's Super Mario World. And I have an entire setup just dedicated to the to my retro stuff. Like, I have a CRT TV with a VCR DVD combo player, and then the consoles as well. It's like, I have everything hooked up via RF because it's like RF is a very crappy, outdated video input, but it makes it that you could use everything at once, while you could have the other. It's like everything runs through everything, and you could have some stuff unplugged. Like, I have my Super Nintendo run through my NES. Oh, we're in Portal over there. But like, I don't have my NES plugged in when I use my Super Nintendo, and yet it still works. You could even have, and like, I have the Super Nintendo run through the NES, and the NES run through the VCR, and then the VCR runs out to the TV. I could have both the VCR and NES unplugged, and yet it would still work to use the Super Nintendo. That's what I love, because if you were to get adapters for more ports, to have more ports on a TV, it would require a power slot, and it would have to be on at all times. Plus, it's like, if you don't have more, then you'd have to buy another. Or if you need more power slots, or if you need more video slots, you need to buy another one, which will take up another. It's like, it's just so much. RF is so much better when it comes to that. What is this? Oh, they're chickens, I think. I'm thinking, let's go south. Do a place that isn't as snowy. It's like, I usually try and build my stuff in the center of a map, but sometimes I just gotta, like, get rid of the map and find a new spot. I shouldn't have created the map yet, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, let's just screw the map. Also, I don't like that they made the maps like Java Edition maps, where if you go off of the map, it doesn't show you what direction you're going in. I really hate that, because now I have no clue which way I'm going when I'm off my map. It's like not Nintendo, Mojang is making really bad choices now when it comes to that. Also, I'm kind of a botanist when I play Minecraft. I like to get every single farmable item. So let's get a sapling of each. Why is it taking so long to drop a sapling? There we go. Let's also get some wood, too. And I'm really hungry. Alright, this is birch. I think. I don't know everything, but I'm just assuming because we're in an oak forest and there's like one tree that's slightly different, I assume it's birch. Yep. Alright, it's becoming nighttime. It's a Koopa. What is this supposed to be? Okay, good, it's a sheep. I was assuming it was either a sheep or a cow. Oh, that's a creeper. I think. I don't know Mario enemies very well. I don't know what that creeper is supposed to do. Oh, shoot, another one. Another one. You know, I wonder if I start singing a bunch of Queen songs if I were to get copyrighted. I heard this story where this guy sang... Like, there was this guy I followed on YouTube before his channel got terminated for wrongful reasons. But he got a copyright strike on one of his videos because he just sang a part of Boulevard of Broken Dreams. When I say a part, he did. Like, it was just no instruments, just him singing it. And he didn't even sing it in the right key. Yet, they were still like, yeah, we're going to copyright strike you for that. Was this a jungle? Oh, so I'm going to turn up my brightness because... Oh, yeah, that's better. Now it's starting to... I thought that was a jungle. It's a mountain. That's funny. Is it cheating to turn the camera brightness up? I don't know. Might be. So with this adapter, I'll probably also do more gameplay other than Switch. I'll probably do Wii. And, I don't know, maybe some actual Super Nintendo gameplay. Like on the actual Super Nintendo, because I have an AV to HDMI adapter. So I'm going to hook that up to the capture card and it'll work. I also have an HDMI to AV adapter. Or did I say AV to... I can't remember. But anyway, I have an AV to HDMI adapter and an HDMI to AV adapter. Why? Because I can. The AV to HDMI adapter is so that I could use stuff like my Wii on modern TVs, because most modern TVs don't even have AV anymore. And the HDMI to AV adapter, creeper, is so that I could use something like a Roku on my CRT TV. I have a Roku hooked up to my CRT TV and it's awesome. So it's like, the video quality is absolutely horrible, because it's not meant to go to AV and then go to an old CRT TV. So the video quality is absolutely horrible, but it's still cool. I use it to watch like Netflix and stuff. One thing I want to do is hook my Nintendo Switch up to it. I haven't done that, but it'd be fun to. The one thing though is that I have it hooked up to my VCR, and so I have to have the VCR on in order to use it, which isn't the greatest, but then I could also record stuff onto a VHS tape. Not you again. No! Baby zombie, no. I will not die. If I die, I'm ending this video. Doing that so that I can know where my last location was. That's why I have coordinates on. And that's why I play on Switch. So I can do that. So as I said, if I die, I'm ending the video. So goodbye.